Hi all, this is Dr. J. Professor Spike and Alajan, coming to you
Hello.
live from Pittsburgh.
From
And
Pittsburgh. We're all there. We're all in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. We've had an exciting week of stocks. Confucia is here. It's not pre-recorded.
Confucia's asking if this is pre-recorded.
No,
this one's live.
It's not a premiere. It's live and in person.
Right.
We're going to give you latest market data.
So any insults will hurt this time.
Oh, Linda.
Oh, Linda.
Everybody stand and bow. Everybody stand and bow.
Exactly,
Linda's
exactly.
here.
We are not worthy.
Linda's here. We have to bow. We have to bow.
Oh, boy. I should listen to you sometimes.
It's good that I listen to Linda, you know?
Yeah, well.
Sometimes I'm smart enough to listen to Linda.
So wait, give me the update. Why are we bowing?
Linda, about three or four times that I know of, Linda has hit fuel cell on the nose. Linda said last Friday, not this Friday.
No, last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday when Spike was on with me, she whispered. She whispered on the chat board, "Fuel cell's going to run again." And then when it was in the twos,
did it ever?
250, I think it was. And I saw 275 as being stiff resistance. Got past that, and then Linda said on Friday, I don't remember what she said, but at the end she said chart fuel cell. And I told Linda 350 if it goes
I cried when I saw that.
If it goes past 350, she's going to be a very happy lady and a rich lady. I think that's pretty much how it goes. But this is not the first time. This is not the second time.
No, she gave us Codex, and if we'd sold on time, Codex would have been a really good.
She said, how many times you hit the fuel cell? She's caught it from 2 to 3.
Right.
From 2 to 3, about 3 times.
Well,
that I can remember.
It's nice going to the same well a couple of times.
Greg, we have to listen to Linda, Greg.
Yeah, right.
We have a new guru.
Everybody's still asking about BCRX. I guess we're all still confident.
Yeah, I would say there's no point in not buying now.
I'm funneling some money lately into BCRX.
You know, it does give you some opportunities, but it's I'm hoping it stays above 4 from now on.
I'm getting ready for the HAE celebration.
Yeah. Then hopefully Galley.
Well, I'll take whatever it is.
What is there? Earnings tomorrow? Why are you negative for tomorrow? I don't even know.
Oh, I think he's just being gun shy.
No, I think the reason he's saying that is because options expire this week, so we're probably trying to kill the 450s.
Okay, I'm buying every day, so it doesn't matter to me.
I mean, yeah, if we look at the chart, I think we may actually see some good-looking news. We'll see.
You want to say where is Clarence from? Upstate New York.
Yeah, Clarence is chilly. I'm in my nice warm basement.
Linda said, I've hit it a lot of times. She's a fuel cell expert. A lot of us cashing in on fuel cell, yeah, including Dr. J. I bought it after the close on Friday. After I saw that chart, Linda said, chart fuel cell at the very end of the show.
Right.
So, thank goodness she said that. And you know what time I bought it on Friday? 10 minutes to 7.
What, 10 minutes to 7? Oh, you bought it after hours?
After hours.
Wow, what a day it's having today.
Yeah, you're right, John. Confucia was referring to the option.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah. Magnificent dancer, shalom, peace.
Yeah, how good a dancer are you?
Peace on earth and goodwill to all. And may the stock god shine bright upon us all.
Yes. Now Linda's asking whether or not sold at 530. Nice. Very nice.
Wow.
Who sold at 530?
Linda.
Oh, $5.30.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
Anytime you get it from two and a half to 5,
Yeah.
it's not a bad move.
I don't even double my money when I bet on the red and win.
I'm going to give Linda a conditional answer to this. It's a buy if it holds $1.56.
$1.56. Boy.
It has to hold $1.56.
$1.58 right now.
Pete sold some fuel cell at 517. Everybody's cashing in but me. I still have mine. I am a greedy son of a gun. I'm looking for $10.
Yeah, buyback at the pullback. I guess maybe I could step in at that point also.
Yeah, it should pull back, Linda. We're going to take a look at it. In fact, let's get to the share screen.
All right, yeah, you might as well.
We have a lot of stuff, a lot of work to do.
My son just told me that Robinson Cano failed his drug test.
So
the Mets still make good investments. Almost as good as ours.
He needs some drugs. He's falling asleep at the plate.
All of 2021. He's out for all 2021.
He needs some amphetamine, some speed.
So now maybe Jiggly could feel better about owning BCRX, because between Cano and Bonilla.
Oh yeah, Bobby Bonilla. They got to pay him for life.
It is still paying him. Dr. J, I think before you start showing stuff, you should pull off Linda's comment so we can see the charts better.
Sure.
Yeah.
We should probably leave Linda's comment, whatever it is.
Well, it's actually a good caption for this particular one. If you're on, you're on DraftKings. If you're on Steel Cell.
Next, so
yeah, if you're on DraftKings, then Linda's comment doesn't make any kind of sense.
No, but it will in a minute when I do.
Okay, fair enough.
DraftKings, I've been talking about this one since it was about 35 on the dip. I said it was a steal to add. I'm telling Jake add it back.
Yeah.
So I've been adding slowly to my original position, which I bought at 15. We like DraftKings.
Now, what about? We were talking about this other guy, LCA. That was like supposed to be a similar move.
Yes, I still own LCA.
Yeah, so do I. But I feel like I'm just parking money that shouldn't be parked.
Yeah, Jake had it right. Jake said this is a better one to be in, better management. So,
well, I'm already in the other one.
But this one looks to me like it's going to complete this V shape, sort of a V shape. I think we're heading back to the $52 level.
Not if more good players keep failing their drug tests.
No, we're going to head back to $52 on this one. Then if you want to take some profit, go ahead.
Do you think it's going to touch its old high?
Yeah, no, but I think it's going to go back to $52.
Okay.
Right in here.
Right in there, okay. Sounds good. We know you're on the Mac again.
Yep.
Whenever that window shows up, I know you're on the Mac.
That's true. I'm on the Mac.
Yeah, I've been holding this one since like the mid-20s. I'm thinking I might start to try to swing it a little bit carefully.
Hold it.
Just hold it full.
You want to swing it, take some profits at 50, 52.
That's what I might do that.
And then then add it back in if it dips.
Yeah.
It's going to 100.
Well, yeah. I mean, this whole industry is volatile depending on how COVID lays out.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to 100.
Any news about how basketball is going to work? Because that'll have a lot to do with a lot.
I don't know, but people are hungry for this online gambling stuff.
Yeah, but
And
not if it's based on fantasy. If it's based on real playing.
More and more states are going to legalize it.
Okay, so this is LCA. This is the one by that's very similar.
The chart actually doesn't look much different, does it?
Yeah, very similar.
I guess not. I guess it's a little bit more erratic a recovery.
Not really. It's just that you probably bought above this high of 1436.
Yeah.
15, it's going back to this high.
Yeah, no, I got in around 15 and change.
That's where it's going right now on this run.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want out at even, you can have it.
No, I want once Golden Nugget becomes public, I want to be there for it.
Okay, then stick it out.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if the technicals are on my side.
Yeah.
It looks like they might be.
But now I plan on sticking it out.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah, the technicals look great. It's basically, you're right. It's the same as DraftKings, same pattern.
They're almost the same chart.
Yeah.
And I'm going to draw my target almost in the same place, relatively speaking. So we're looking at 1550 as a target here. It almost hit it today. Where did it go to today? 1522. Okay, maybe it'll pull back to the middle maybe even to the 100, right around 14. It's possible.
Well, the middle of that red candle is a bit higher than that.
I think you're looking at this high for support right in here.
Okay, I see.
1398. 14. What was the other one? Ephesus.
No, fuel cell. Since we have Linda's comment up,
I have fuel cell with plug a little later, but that's what her comment is.
Yeah, that comment is buying on the put because she did good for herself.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what I'm saying. If we're gonna use her comment as a caption,
I don't know.
We might as well have the stock so people who are just looking through can know what we're talking about.
I don't think this run is over, so I guess she'll plan on getting back in somewhere. I mean, this run is part of the general alternative energy run.
Right.
Experiencing since the Biden victory.
Between this and battery plays and and electric cars, Nicola had a good day today too, right?
Sure. All right, let's take a look. Let's see where Dr. Chase thinks a good re-entry for Linda is. I'll tell you one thing it won't do. This is what's known as a bear trap, even though some would argue that it's a bull trap because if you bought, well, it's hard to argue it's a bull trap because this was the resistance,
right?
850 right in here, and it's already excelled that drastically, so it's no bull trap. Is it a bear trap? I think it's more of a bear trap. I'll tell you why. What the heck? I don't want this. All right, what the hell? I'll make it a horizontal line.
No, you have to use your other machine to make the good lines. Or those savant lines of yours.
Seesaw.
Doggone tremor. Yeah. I know I should draw a straight line anyway.
Yep.
All right, so that's where I think, in the worst case, the support is, but it ain't getting there. That's the thing. The bears right now are piling on.
What are you saying? An old ceiling is a new floor?
That's what. Yes, but they're also looking to fill this gap in here. You see this gap?
Yeah.
So the bears are piling in, figuring, it's going to fill that gap. We got money. They got garbage. This is
maybe they got a stock that'll go up and they'll stop.
No, this is a beautiful bull trap. The temptation is so great to get in here, and buy back at 375 to 350. That they can't resist piling into the trade right now. What's going to happen is it'll pull back maybe as much as here and then reverse the new highs. Dr. J's got this in his crystal ball. Figured out.
All right, so then where's the buyback in the middle of that
I just drew the line.
Right there. What number is that?
450, let's say.
450. Okay. Wow. For a stock that's been hanging about $1.50 for the longest time.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the greatest temptation in the world for the bears to get into it because it was below 250 for the longest time. They figure, oh, this is great, easy money. They are going to be so trapped when this thing rockets to about 10 and plug rockets to 30.
Plug.
This is a beautiful, beautiful reverse logic bad trap. You know, it's to me, it's a reverse thinking. Does that make any sense?
Right. Yes. I know that you know that I know.
You couldn't have put it better. And now I'll go back and get rid of her comment if you like.
Good enough. I know you had a whole other agenda going on, and we disrupted your agenda, but these things happen.
What are we talking about?
They're having a whole conversation while we're charting.
Oh, okay. Solo. I will do solo. We're gonna do solo.
Yeah, solo's in that theme of yours, isn't it?
Yeah. Why not? We'll do solo. What do you want to do next? Athesis, CVM, BCRX, NWBI.
Let's do Athesis because there's more to talk about there.
I got Fisker. I've got Workhorse. I've got Fuel Cell Charter.
You gotta add VBIV at some point.
We gotta do VBIV for Arjun here. How you doing on that? Are you still holding?
So why don't we do?
I'm holding. I think Dr. J's holding.
Let's do that one now, Dr. J.
I'm holding and adding. I have a lot of VBIV now. It's actually become a meaningful play for me now.
Excellent.
Switchback energy.
Oh, okay. That's a new one.
You know, I bought this a while ago.
And then it's an old one. I thought it was a new one.
Yeah, but the thing is, I can't talk about everything I own because I own too much.
Exactly. And then, then this would just be a show of lists.
Yeah, so I rotate through my list. I like this one a lot. It's kind of like infrastructure for EV, right?
Indeed, okay.
One way of looking at it. Nobody's home.
Right, exactly.
I'm trying to do full screen. Full screen. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
All right, we had a nice move. We had a very nice move yesterday, and we had what looked like we were going to continue with another new high, but it ain't happening today.
Is this another battery play?
No, charging stations.
Charging, okay.
So they're going to be lining the road with charging stations. I want in on SPE, and I am in on SPE early.
Well, good on you.
I think about 14. I haven't bought any more, but I'm thinking of adding on a pullback to, say, the middle of this green candle here.
Right.
Usually they don't go straight up. Usually I get an opportunity to add. But if I don't, I'll live with what I got.
Yeah.
I sold a lot of those blue chips. to fool around with some of the more speculative stuff. Cashing in some of my blue chip profits.
You didn't dump your 3M, did you?
I did sell a little, but not much.
Of the 3M, really?
A lot of Walmart.
There's a little discussion of solo, if you want to go to solo, since that's sort of
I do, but I just want to show where I'm thinking of buying. Right about in here at about the, let's say 1870. 1880. Pull back of another buck would excite me. I definitely plan on adding to this. I did not buy enough of it. So I'm going to be adding. Maybe, I don't know if this will ever be one of my full, what I call a full position, but nevertheless, I want it to be more substantial than it is. I like the growth pattern. I like the chart. I like everything about this one. So I'm in it to win it with this one. We just want to be in it a little bit more. All right, let's go to, where do you want to go to?
Solo. Solo.
Solo?
Mm-hmm.
You want to do VBIV at some time?
Sure. Yeah, whenever.
Let's do VBIV, then we'll do solo.
Okay.
Yeah, this one.
Dr.
Finally.
J probably has as much of this stuff laying around his portfolio as our friend Arjan at this point.
That might be the case.
You know, it's above the 250. It was it was $2.50 for the longest time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it even dipped down into the 210s, which it bottomed there, but there was fear it would even dip below that 2 for a bit. But yeah, it looks like
we're actually making money on this little vaccine maker, Hep B play.
I know. Last time we talked, it was in that clear downtrend, but yeah. So I mean, I can give an update on the fundamentals. So basically, today what happened is so we all know about the Hep B vaccine that they're going to file for FDA approval for soon, but they have the Hep B therapeutic as well. So their whole business model is basically like one-stop shopping for Hep B. We got the vaccine and working towards the therapeutic. And so the phase 2 results looked pretty good so far from the low dose cohort. They came out today. And they're going to have the high dose cohort come out in Q1. So that should hopefully further prove that this is going to be continued into phase 3. So that's good news. The other thing is the next couple days they're presenting at this neuro-oncology conference for their glioblastoma data. So this is the brain cancer work that they're doing. I would assume that should be good news as well. I don't know why they would be saving this for a big conference. If it wasn't good, they would have probably just put out a after hours press release saying we're done with this or something. But between those two and then the Hep B vaccine, those are the three kind of main plays that they have going for them. And then also the COVID vaccine, we're still waiting on more data that's going to come anytime in Q4. That's kind of the true lottery ticket play.
What is that, an exosome mRNA vaccine?
Which one are you talking about?
The COVID-19.
Yeah, so that one's the pan coronavirus vaccine where they're basically targeting SARS, MERS, and COVID-19, whereas the other ones that have been coming out have that different mRNA approach.
And they're still in phase 1, right? They're like
preclinical phase 1, not even. So I mean, I wouldn't be here for that. That got added to this after I was already interested based on the rest of the pipeline. How
big a problem is Hep B?
So Hep B, I mean, in the global market, the vaccine market, I think it's $2.5 billion. The therapeutic market, though, is much, much higher, something in the 20 to 25 billion range. So if they can take a slice out of both of those, you're looking at a appreciable potential market cap increase. I think right now they're only, what's the market cap at? Something like sub $1 billion. Yeah, so I mean, we'll see what happens the next couple of days with this GBM data, and then my hunch is this is similar to BCRX in the sense that due to the kind of robustness of the pipeline, it could be a buyout candidate.
I think every biotech investor and every biotech company is a potential buyout candidate.
Correct, but I'm liking this one more as a buyout candidate every day as this data comes in.
Unfortunately, the buyouts few and far between.
True. Chart's finally looking good, though, if you want to talk about that.
No, that's certainly true. If Dr. J's line holds, you'll be in good shape.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're looking at resistance up around 350.
How much?
350.
350, okay.
So that's the 100-day around there, yeah.
I'm looking at the 100.
I guess the 50 days right around there too, yeah.
Well, you've just passed the 50 today.
Yeah, exactly. But you're going to get a
convert. You're trading below it now. Now you're trading below it, but you did trade above it. And if this move continues, as I expect it will, I think we're looking at upwards of 350. You have a little resistance right in here. Right about
where you are right now.
Right about 312.
Yeah. Yeah, I already have close to a full position, but I've still been adding. I was adding when I saw it up around or below 250, and I'm still nibbling as I can.
I like it. I kind of like the fact that the pipeline is pretty deep. The little company. All right, they're also cutting edge in terms of its approach with the mRNA vaccines. I like it. I like this company. Cutting edge. All right, let's look at Solo.
Yep.
The ugly-looking car with one door, with three wheels, or whatever.
Oh, that's what that car. That's right. I remember now.
Yeah, the Candy is even uglier, but Solo is not too pretty either. And both stocks are moving.
Inside the car, you don't see how ugly it is.
Candy and Solo.
That's why I have a car in the exterior.
And just because they don't look good, don't mean the stock is no good. You know. So where are we now? We're up 47 cents. And after hours, we're down 3 pennies. Had a good day today. Had a good day.
You're up 7%. I wouldn't cough at that.
No, it's had a nice run. It had a huge spike a week ago. I don't know what news it was. 791 it spiked to.
Yeah.
So that's clearly the target here. We're definitely going to try to go past that. We're in the upward trend totally. It's not even a line. It's more like a parabola. It's looking good. Chart looks really good. Yeah.
What do you think about that space in there? Do you think that space is going to be revisited or no?
Maybe, but I may not. I think a lot of these car makers and alternative fuel companies are going to leave this gap for an indefinite period of time. Not every gap is filled. And that's why I think the bears are in trouble, because if if they pile into all of these companies that have the gap up, looking to fill that gap, and it don't happen,
right?
We're going to be trapped, and it doesn't have to happen.
Jiggly finally showed up.
Jiggly's got a lot of retirement questions for you. He was on the video that the premiere yesterday.
Yeah, one day we'll have the show live.
Of retirement planning and the power of compounding. I thought it was very interesting discussion.
There's so many layers. This is why sometimes you have to just talk to a pro and not do the stuff only by yourself.
Well, what the hell are you?
What am I? I am an analyst.
Oh, okay.
I'm not an advisor.
Well, you're not certified.
I can't even give myself advice.
You're not certified, but you are.
I'm certainly not certified.
You are a researcher in the field, so.
Yes, I do ask some of the wrong questions, but they will be the right questions in 10 years.
Let's say you're not certified, but you're an expert.
All right, I'll take that. So why don't we look at? Do you want to look at the Nicolo? Oh, sorry.
No, you see the line I just drew on Solo?
Yeah, that's your line.
Such a beautiful support line.
Yeah, I see it.
Beautiful, and it touched it. It touched it right here, right?
You're right.
And it went through it temporarily, then bounced right back. Touched it the next day. So you got clear-cut support on Solo at $6. That's great. I don't think it's getting to that fill number. I'm betting against that.
Okay.
Let's look at.
Do you want to look at Nicolo or Workhorse?
I got them up here. Yeah.
And Jiggly's still bullish on Tandem.
So am I. I don't own it, but I'm bullish on it. You don't have to own something to be bullish on it.
It's true.
That's true. That's true. We're bullish on the Mets. Well, we were.
Put it to you this way. I sympathize with the movement.
Oh, which one's this?
So it's running candy, just like many of these. This one.
Oh, this is the one that's sort of like Solo.
Sort of, except it's got a little bit more substantial of a car that can actually do real miles per hour on the highway. Solo goes up to 50, I think.
Oh, so this is a town car.
This one could probably do 80 or something. I don't know. I really don't know, but it's just an ugly looking car. It's not for me. I want an electric car that looks good and drives good and handles great. And this is a cheap entry, very, very cheap car. I know they don't make their own cars. They have other companies build it for them.
Mm-hmm.
With this breakout though, you look like you might have support at 1060, 1050. It's a very nice candle. But this one, unlike the others, if any one of them is going to go fill the gap, I would say this one, and probably to about somewhere around here.
Because you think this is a little bit more traditional.
I just don't like the car.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I guess my personal dislike of the car is affecting my judgment, maybe. But I think it could.
It's not the same. It's not the same chart as the other one, anyway. So
I think it could drop back to 875.
Yeah, no, I mean its behavior is different than the behavior of Solo.
Yeah,
so you can easily reach a different conclusion.
Well, right now it's a rocket ship, and you don't want to short it. That's for sure. You don't mess with rocket ships. But I think it will have its fall. and a big one. The whole thing is based upon dealerships coming to this country and opening up before the end of the year. Big deal. They got to sell the damn car.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you build it, they will come.
I don't know about that.
Okay, so we're going to do Nicola, or we're going to do workhorse? What are we doing now?
Well, if we do,
Plug. Okay, you Plug on your list.
If we did,
For the people asking for it. Okay.
Plug is one of my favorites, and I'm kicking myself why I don't own it.
Wow.
I got to buy some of this. I don't care. On a pullback to even the 9-day average, pull back to $22.
Which is where you are now, pretty much.
It's 23. 22, maybe you can pull back to 22 and a quarter. I'll be buying.
Wow. Again, is this another one of those?
This one, they pay. I don't know where it's going. $50.
No, but what does it do? Is this batteries, or is this again charging stations?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't care what it is.
Spoken like a true technical analyst.
This is an amazing chart. Who the hell cares?
Fundamental schmundamental.
Yeah.
Exactly. What kind of question is that? What kind of business are they in?
Who cares?
They're in the business of making money.
I remember when Roku was under 100, and I said, this one's a beast. There's no stopping it. That's how I feel about this one. This is a crazy chart. Forget it. This one, I don't know where it's going. 50 for starters.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Linda.
For starters. What did Linda say?
She said Plug has electric forklifts, and Pete suggests that they also do fuel cells and batteries.
Yeah, the usual run-of-the-mill stuff. I mean, if you own fuel cell, if you own Plug, you gotta own a little fuel cell, and the other way around.
Gotcha.
This one is it concentrates on the electric trucks, right?
Yes, and there's supposed to be a deal with the post office, but it's a very, very volatile situation, especially with change of administrations.
They're full-size trucks, or a little smaller, or what?
Yeah, full size.
Full size. I own some, and I'm asking what about the fundamentals, because I own too much.
How dare you?
I own too many stocks. I can't possibly.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, looking at the chart, it looks like it's on a bit of a run.
That's why I bought it.
Right.
I bought it. I don't remember what I paid. 15.
Really?
Something like that. I caught it on this drop on the pullback.
And my average is closer to 18.
Right about here in the pullback, I bought it in the 15s.
And good on you to catch the bottom of the bottom.
I don't know if I caught the bottom of the bottom, but I think I caught it right on that day.
Nice.
It's curving up now. There's no reason to think about selling it.
You're almost parabolic, right?
Yeah, you just leave it alone.
Right. Good.
And if you own it, leave it alone. And if you don't own it, buy it. I think there's more left, more of a run left on all of these alternative plays. It ain't the fun has only begun. It's going to continue right into Biden's administration. This is a Biden rally.
Biden rally with all the green stocks.
Yes, green is Biden. Green, doesn't he wear green? He wears green.
Is this the Masters? Only somebody who wins the Masters should be wearing green.
Green looks good on him. He's got the perfect complexion for green.
Yeah, right. Because green and orange don't go well, but green and pale does.
I like the fact that it took out this high from 915.
Which one's this? This is Fisker? What are they?
Henrik Fisker, the great.
Right. The one with the designs that you like.
The great Henrik. Henrik the Great.
Well, it's something around this resistance.
You
You think
own
it's
this
going to break? Or
stock.
you think it's going to bounce down?
You own this stock for one reason, for Henrik, just like you own Tesla from Elon.
All right.
Do we have a double top? Or technically, did it actually go higher? Let's see. 1824. 1828. All right. I think it's going to take it out. I think we're going to challenge the all-time high.
Hmm.
Let's see what that is. I think we'll come up to take out that all-time high, make new highs. But let's see. Let's see if we just for the hell of it. Yeah, easily. A little run from here to 30. Why not? And, you're 2 years away from that Ocean SUV that they're talking about. But it's a Henrik. It's a Henrik Fisker. It's original.
Okay. See,
Yeah.
Philistine like me doesn't know these things.
No, you got to go with Henrik. Would you want to buy a GTO or a Candy?
Me? Yeah, you're right. I guess I'd rather go for a GTO.
GTO, definitely.
I mean, I don't think well, I'm not going to say what I was going to say about buying a small car.
Yeah, well.
Somebody like
it's not going to be a small car.
I want to make an impression.
It's going to be a muscle car, but not a small car. It's going to be an SUV.
So this is space, right?
This
isn't the space spec.
Isn't space the final frontier?
Well, I've been hearing some good stuff about space.
Yeah. Didn't Elon fly his rocket ship the other day?
Right, exactly. And didn't you and Jake talk about a SPAC that was getting into space?
Yeah, Jake gave me one. I forgot the name. I didn't buy it. I should have bought it. But once I forget the name, I don't buy it anymore.
Right.
I can't buy it if I forgot.
Yeah, it was a space SPAC.
Yeah.
SPAC.
Well, we have two lower lows that are significant here. So you really want to take this one out. You must take this one out. We're a little shy of it today. Otherwise, it ain't going nowhere if we can't take that stupid line out, that stupid high out. If you want it to go somewhere, you got to cross that line. So if you want it to really move, you got to take out 2437, which should be doable. When are they flying? Next year?
What's that?
When is Sir Richard going up?
Oh, I have no idea.
I think next year.
So let's see. There's a little conversation going on and some other stuff. Not that we're boring people.
No, that's good. I like the conversation going on at the same time.
Yeah.
That's very
they're talking about XXII.
I can about that one. I've been in and out of that one a million times.
Yeah, we've been talking about it for a while, but then we stopped talking about it.
I made money on it once. Lost money on it 3 times. So my odds are not good.
You're right. Burn me thrice. Shame on everybody.
Yeah, I did make a lot on it when I made on it, but I also lost too much. So I probably stay away from that one.
Okay, because they were asking about it because it made some moves recently.
This is the one that you want to be
Asian
in.
Nicola, right? This one had a great day.
I was getting absolutely killed. My average price, I think it's 28. I was getting massacred. Suddenly, I'm coming back like a horse.
Yeah, well, you had a couple of shots down at 18.
Like a horse in a race coming through the stretch, coming on. I really thought that this one would defy the Hindenburg attack. but it
And
did.
this is some weird chart. I guess it is on a bit of a comeback, isn't it?
It's on the comeback trail. Oh, very nice. This candle alone, today's candle is
Nice.
makes it enticing. You take out this high, and we're going to fly. Take out 2730, we fly. So if you want a Momo play, look to take out this high right here. Then you get your Momo. Come on. I don't know what I did.
Yeah. You need a mouse, not one of those finger things.
All right, anyway, I told you the number.
Right.
Not interested in playing with it for all day, all night. Well, what was that song? All day, all night?
All of the day and all of the night.
All day, all night, Marianne?
Oh, that one too, yes.
Yeah. What the hell you think I am, Super? I used to be Superman once.
Well, can be again.
I don't know how it could be again. Well, I guess with chemicals, right?
Well, that's what they're there for.
You could be Superman again.
What are we looking at here? This is NWBO?
I don't know what it is, but it's got a nice chart.
So you don't even know the name.
I know I'm in it.
Technicals only.
Right. Well, yeah, it's 22nd century hit. This was the one with those phony cigarettes or something like that?
I know I'm in it, and it didn't cost me a penny to be in it because I sold it when it doubled, and I'm letting the rest ride into the sunrise, into the sunset. Hopefully the sunrise, I guess. We're going to get data any day, any minute, any second. I don't know. And when we get data, this thing is going to move like a rocket ship, either up or like what goes very fast down. I don't know.
It goes fast down.
Yeah, meteor.
Okay.
Asteroid. An asteroid.
An asteroid.
A penny when you throw it off the Empire State Building.
A penny when you throw it off the Empire State Building. I knew you'd. If I asked you guys, you'd have a lot of answers for me.
Jiggly's begging for XXII.
Okay, I can't stand a grown man begging. Jiggly, Buffalo. They lost, Jiggly.
Yeah, I'm the greatest Hail Mary of all time.
This is what they wanted to show everybody.
This is an amazing drop today.
It's a nice old line of yours, huh?
$1.50 all the way down to $1.20. Yet it's still a big move. Interesting. They obviously had news.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I don't see very much at this point.
What would I do? If I wanted in, I'd wait for the retreat all the way back to the trend line. I'm not chasing it. I don't know what the news was. I don't have meaningful.
Yeah, I'm not even seeing anything here.
I mean, even then, I'd be chasing it, but at least it made a clear break of the old high. Because where was the old high? Right about here? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I mean, that's where the line that you've been building for the longest time is.
Yeah, I mean, it made a break of 104. So it probably wouldn't be terrible if we got in at a little bit above the open here, like 115.
I think this is an anticipation of a potential approval.
No, if you like the fundamentals, I don't know what the news was, but if you like the fundamentals, I see it being very close to a buy right now.
Well,
That's my
You know,
my theory.
everybody's talking about it. I guess just because of the big move, not
Yeah,
because of the
it's,
particular fundamentals.
I'm sure the news was probably that it was approved but for a low nicotine cigarette or
Right, a
something,
little tar or something. Yes, that was the.
whatever it is.
Yeah, this was. I mean, all along, this was one of those ones that I didn't want to touch, even though, there would have been a lot of money making potential here.
Lynn, if you're listening, I hope you're
She's in.
still in this one. All right, XXII.
Jiggly says he doesn't like the fundamentals.
Oh, okay. If you don't like the fundamentals, I wouldn't touch it.
Stay out.
Yeah, stay
But
out.
but the technicals are intriguing.
Intriguing.
Yeah, so the only thing we have left in terms of is BCRX, CVM, our usual play.
This looks like a great day to buy, or at least early tomorrow. 30 cents down.
To get back into BCRX.
Dr. J is going to be buying after hours.
Yeah.
What is it?
Wow.
The last dip before it blows up, hopefully.
I don't know, and I don't care. Just buy it every day. I've given up caring. I mean, you know how I don't care about the fundamentals.
It's had a horrible day today.
But you know how I don't care about the fundamentals. I don't even know what they are. I just buy on the technicals. This is the opposite.
Yeah, you could probably get some more for 420 or something.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn about the chart. I'm just buying every day.
You're here for Barrow. You're here for buying.
For at least a week, the fundamentals were supporting us.
The fundamental right now, the chart looks fine.
No, I'm sorry, the technicals were supporting us.
No, but the chart looks fine, even with this large dip. It doesn't really scare me. You got support underneath.
Yeah, you're still in that channel.
Yeah, you got nice support right underneath it at the 100.
Right.
The 100.
Well, I wasn't going anywhere. The question was whether or not. I guess you guys may be very willing to buy back in on the Mo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll be nibbling tomorrow for sure. Because I mean, the PDUFA could still surprise us. It could be before December 3rd, in which case I think the move up could be better than it otherwise would be.
I agree. If it's an early approval, an early PDUFA, then I think it'll take the market by surprise.
Yeah. I'm done trying to guess when Galley's going to come, though. It could be tomorrow. It could be December. I have no idea.
It's going to come. It might float like a lead balloon because it's already, perceived as too late.
It's the same as waiting for the Messiah to come.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Waiting for Godot.
Or waiting for whoever. Godot?
Godot.
Who's Godot?
Well, I don't know who he is, but I know he never showed up.
We've been waiting a long time for him.
Yeah, no, he never showed up.
Never showed up.
No. But I mean, we are hitting another resistance point according to your charting over there.
Yeah. But
maybe if we bust through.
I'll probably do what Jake does on this one. It's sell on the news.
Sell on the news, but that's not today.
No.
So you're gonna sell on the PDUFA and thinking that they might dilute or something after?
Well, that's Jake's thinking.
That's what Jake's theory is. Yeah.
I'll go along with Jake on this one.
He says that if they don't get it explicitly bought out, they might transform into a company that's actually trying to sell stuff.
Go from R&D to commercial. Yeah, that's never very fun.
No, you have to wait a long time for that to shake back up.
Painful for the shareholders, usually.
Yeah. Sell the news. Interesting.
Sell the news on BCRX. Buy the rumor, sell the news.
Yeah, I know. I may hold on to a little bit. If they do that, I may hold on to a little bit, but not.
This one is agonizing.
Yeah, it really is. They just keep torturing us, don't they?
Tell me the goddamn news already. Either way, I want to get it over with. I want to know whether to shoot myself.
Pull off that Band-Aid. See if you
cure it. I want to know whether I should buy a candy or a Tesla SUV. Tell me the goddamn news.
I've been holding off buying my new car. I'm driving around my wife's crappy car. We're just waiting for one of these guys to pay off.
Yeah,
This one caught him second place.
this one will buy me.
Chipley's crying. Meanwhile, he's making money on everything. He's made money on tandem.
This one will buy me any car I want.
This. Yes.
Any car I want. You know something? The truth of the matter is, if you draw you can draw a trend line right through the bottom of this candle.
Okay.
It's off the higher trend line, the higher ascent, but so what? You could also draw it this way, you know, above this line. I don't care because, you know, where's it going? It's basically in a trading channel. No, seriously, it's not going to make a major move until data. One way or the other. There's no new evidence that's going to come out that's going to push it up or down. other than red herrings.
Yeah, we've been getting enough of those, though.
Yeah. So I'm in a holding pattern, and you should be too if you're in it this long. No sense doing anything different than what you've been doing all along, and that is waiting.
Right. Selling at 13, buying back at 11.
Waiting and hoping. Some people are resorting to prayer. Whatever you want.
Yep.
And last but not
least.
Ooh.
The yuckiest candle of them all. It took us below
the bumpiest ride.
I want to puke.
Yeah, well, hopefully that resistance holds.
My resistance has been broken personally.
No, I mean this red line of yours.
Yes, it's already not held. I think
tasting that line.
Was the old low 155 or 156? I can't remember. Might have been 155.
Yeah. Well, that was where you drew your line in the sand. You said 156 before.
Whatever. I'll settle for 155. But it's
in a pinch.
It looks like it very well could go to 115 at this point. We're very, very dangerous territory.
Indeed.
115 would make me puke. And no question, I'd be in the bathroom puking.
Yes.
I sold a little in the 170s again, but not enough.
Me too, Jake.
Not enough. And Jake just got in. Ooh, not good timing, Jake.
What, on Athesis?
Yeah.
Well, if everything shakes out, then he will have gotten a bargain price.
Right after he gets in, the headline on the news ticker is that Hardy, whatever his name is, from Helios, is ranking on the management of Athesis for moving goddamn slow and being inefficiently run and so on. He doesn't like Gil Van Bachlen, which probably means Gil Van Bachlen doesn't like his major investor, Helios. The combination is not good. I don't like when the members of the board feud. They filed a form, 13D. They're going to either shed 1% or add 1%. Probably, I don't know which way, but I don't like public feuding on a board. And board members leaving and new board members coming on. The whole thing is icky. It's a yucky situation.
Yucky poo-poo.
Shareholders are getting it hosed on this one.
Indeed.
So I'm ending on a down note. I don't like to end on a down note.
Yeah, except that I have no other choice because I have to get going. So I'm going to sign off and leave you with Arjun.
Arjun, I hate to end on a down note.
So Mario, I'll see you soon.
Is Pittsburgh having an off week or are they playing?
Steelers are playing the Jaguars, who are 1-8.
Oh,
I like our odds. I'm still superstitious because I'm a Steelers fan, but I like our odds.
Linda, I love you, Linda. You made me you made me exhale. I couldn't breathe. Athletes is they got a little breathing room now, probably on 100 shares. All right, let's root for Pittsburgh. Let's have everybody root for the Steelers or the Pirates, whichever team you want. I don't care.
If you root for the Pirates, you're gonna be disappointed as always.
All right, so we root for the Steelers.
Yeah, there you go.
Isn't Bob Veal going to pitch for them this year?
Who?
Bob Veal.
Bob Veal. Who are you talking about?
He was the ace of the Pirates in 1964.
Oh.
Have a great week. Root for Bob Veal. Look him up. Take care. Have a good one.
Peace.
Peace. Roberto Clemente.